And I'm David. And we're talking about Big Brother. Getting near the end here.
We are at Final 5.
Yeah.
And we are quickly going to be at Final 4 and quickly at Final 3.
We only have like a week and a half left, people.
Yes.
So it's almost the end here.
So we're going over Sunday's episode, and then we'll go into spoilers, like usual.
Yes. So Sunday's episode is about Angela winning HOH, which we spoiled in the last video.
That was a fun competition. I liked the movie posters.
Yeah.
I had a hard time like keeping track and choosing,
Totally.
So I thought it was kind of challenging.
I sort of wondered if those things overlapped even more during the competition, and then maybe they spaced it out for air so that like it was easier to hear when you're watching it. Maybe it was harder in person, I don't know, but I thought that was a good comp, and it was sort of fun to see. I mean, we knew Angela was going to win, but it was close. Like I
know that really made it seem like Sam was like right there.
Yeah. And then another thing I loved about this episode was like, it's just more about how Angela is a stone cold bee. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't care about anyone in that house except for Tyler. Sam was like really trying to have a heartfelt moment and apologize to her. And granted, like, it's a little insincere because
Come on.
But Angela's like, it's fine. Just give me a hug. Whatever. Like, I'm sending you home, so.
Angela has some thick walls.
She does.
She does not let people in here.
No. And then JC was also really upset. We get to see all of that play out. He's mad because this is the first time he doesn't know what's happening. And Tyler, like, literally had to corner him in the kitchen to talk him off a ledge about this move that was made behind his back.
But JC is not wrong.
No?
I mean, he put his trust in Tyler, and that move showed that he put JC in a weaker spot.
Totally.
JC's saying, I'm fourth now, which is fairly accurate if things go as planned.
Absolutely.
I mean, he has no connection to Angela and Casey whatsoever.
No.
He's been trying to get them out.
Yeah, and it's really just sort of a nightmare for JC because, like, Brett was one of his close allies, or so he thought. Like, he thought he had Brett. And now he's just realizing, like, now I know my place in the game. Things are happening behind my back. Discussions are happening that I'm not privy to. That is not good news when you're down to Final 5 because you're just going to get steamrolled unless you can manage to win an HOH, which I don't know if you can at this point.
Look, I think that this is all JC's fault.
Yeah.
First off, he should have never gotten rid of Fessy. He put so much work into Fessy, had complete control over this guy.
Yeah.
And he then evicts him?
Yeah.
If Fessy were in the house working with JC,
winning comps
it
on
would
JC's
be a
behalf.
totally different story.
Yeah.
But JC chose to put all his eggs in the Tyler basket.
That's right. And now he's stuck with Tyler saying, you have to trust me, you have to trust me, you have to trust me.
And he does. He has to trust Tyler.
But, like, at the end of the day, you're going to get evicted if someone's just saying that to you and not really involving you in the decision making.
Right.
Then you're just a number for them.
It does appear that Tyler's working with Casey and Angela more so than with JC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll all see, but it's understandable. I feel a little bad for JC, but I also am like, you
made your bed.
It was about to happen. So.
Yeah. Then at the end of the episode, as everyone expected, we saw Angela put Sam and JC on the block, and she says that, you know, she's got all this blood on her hands and they don't have any, so she's going to lose to them in the final 2, which is probably true because I think Angela would lose to anybody in the final 2. But that's the justification that she gives for putting them on the block.
They also had the BB Rexa concert, which was cute. Yeah. We see that Tyler and Angela say, I love you together.
Yes,
cute little packages. But let's get to spoilers. Oh my god, we were almost like there. Perfectly synced.
Almost there.
We were so getting there. Guess who wins veto?
Casey.
The veto queen.
4th veto in a row, which I think paints a pretty big target on your back.
It absolutely does. I mean, honestly, you don't need to win all of them, Casey, but, you know, okay.
She decides not to change the nominations.
Well, of course, she's not going to change the nominations.
Yeah.
They're going to stay the same. Now, this would have been the time if she were going to make a move.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this were like, you know, a Vanessa situation, something like that, where Casey realized, I can't beat Tyler, which I don't know if she can beat him or not, but if for some reason that was in her head, Angela's a better person to take to final 2, this is the time to get him out, this would have been the time, because had she pulled down one of the nominees, Angela would have been forced to put Tyler up, and possibly we could have got rid of Tyler, but Tyler's in such a good position that no one's even thinking about that.
No one is thinking about it. And I think realistically, she could have had a side combo with JC, pulled JC down and gotten him to vote Tyler out. I think that's within the realm of possibility.
She could have laid it all out and been like, let me tell you about level 6.
Yeah.
You ain't in with Tyler.
Yeah.
And we have to get him out. It probably could have happened, except that Tyler has everyone in his little hands.
Yes.
So it probably wouldn't have happened.
No.
JC would have been like, no, I ain't going with you.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it didn't even cross Casey's mind because she's loyal to Tyler.
Yeah, it's such a huge move that you've got to have already laid the groundwork for something like that. Mm-hmm. But I think even if she had tried to lay groundwork, it would have come back to bite her in the butt like it did with Brett. So it just seems like Tyler has set himself up to be bulletproof, so Casey does not change the noms, and level 6, once again, gets to decide who they want to evict on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're 99% that Sam is going out. They haven't discussed anything other than getting rid of Sam this week.
And ultimately, I think that the reason we haven't heard discussion about anything else is because Sam is Tyler's target this week, and whatever Tyler is saying is gonna go. And he's still, even though he didn't loop JC in on the conversation about Brett and JC's, you know, PO to him and all this stuff, I think Tyler still is a little bit like, I don't want to get rid of JC just yet.
Right. I mean, like we speculated last video, we wonder if there's a possibility Tyler wants to take JC to final 2. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. But Angela and Casey have no real love for Sam anyway, so it's an easy thing for everyone to just get on board that Sam is going. Yeah. They don't want to keep her around anyway.
And Sam has been gunning for Angela for a long time, so it makes sense for her to go out on Angela's HOH.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious though that Sam is going to be evicted on our one and only non-live eviction show. And you guys, the one person that might rip the doors
Exactly.
out.
This has so much potential for an incredible live moment, and we're not going to get it.
I think production was like, oh my god, yes, thank you.
Yeah, right.
We're going to be like this. This eviction is going to be so edited and choppy.
Right.
It's going to be cutting around everything because she's just going to be cursing and like throwing things.
Absolutely. The live feeds are going to go down once they do this eviction. The live feeds are down for 24 hours until Wednesday's episode airs, and then they'll come back and, you know, everyone will be on the same page. So they obviously are taking the live feeds down so that it's not spoiled. Right. It's evicted. So
there's less stuff that we're going to know this week. It starts to become boring at this time of year when it's like there's not much going on in the house anyway. Fees are down a little bit, but we are pretty sure Sam's gonna go out. I think deep down she wants to go, even though she's been fighting to stay.
I know.
She's gonna be happier in the jury house.
Yeah.
That leaves us with the 3 level 6 members and JC as our 4.
Yes, and now they have to do a whole other HOH competition because there's another live eviction on Thursday.
So by the end of the week, we'll be down to 3. But let's talk about our top 4, since that's where we are basically right now.
Yep.
Tyler, Casey, Angela, JC.
Yes. One of these things is not like the other.
There has been talk Casey and Angela want to, after this next HOH, out the alliance and tell JC, you know, like, we've had this level 6 alliance, you're gonna be the next one to go. Of course, Tyler is terrified to say that, and we don't even know if Tyler feels that way. Yeah. He might be changing the tune and keeping JC. Yeah. So I'll be interested to see if Tyler talks them out of it and says, let's save it for finale.
I mean, I think he would try to, because Tyler is all about keeping his options open. That's been like a huge part of his game the whole season. That's why he had so many final 2 deals with, at one point, everyone in the house had a final 2 with Tyler. So he, I don't think necessarily is going to want to blow anything up until everything's secure and like JC is definitely headed out the door, you know?
Yeah. So if we had to rank this 4, and this is not predicting how we're going to end the season. We're just ranking their gameplay. I put JC 4th.
Yeah, me
Would
too.
You?
Even though I do think he has had a really good social game, obviously he made it to the final 4 without winning anything ever. So that's really good, you know, sort of strategizing inside the house and in the different relationships that you've formed. That's really good, but that's really it when you're talking about JC's strengths as a game player.
There was definitely a time when he was controlling some decisions. He 100% orchestrated the eviction, the first Scotty eviction during Fessie's HOH.
Absolutely, yes.
So he has pulled some strings. He did have Fessie in the palm of his hands for a large portion of this game.
And he rode the middle of the house very effectively for the first several weeks.
Which blew my mind, but he did. So I don't think he's had horrible gameplay. I think he's had great gameplay.
Yeah.
He's just won 0 competitions, and we happen to have 3 other people who are doing really well in this house.
Right.
I mean, there's usually a Victoria or 2 at this point where you're like, not this person at all.
Not doing anything, right.
But all 4 of these have a case to win, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I think 3rd rank, this is when it gets a little more
It's
difficult.
a little murky, yeah.
But I think I would put Angela.
I think I would too at this point, given Casey's track record of winning comps now and like actually being involved in the decisions that are being made. Ask me 3 weeks ago, you would have gotten a completely different answer on where I thought Casey fell.
Yes.
But now she's like really showed up, and I think she's done a little bit more than Angela. But we should say, like, this is Angela's 3rd HOH this week. That's the most of anyone in the house. She is responsible for sending people to that jury house more than anybody else on the show. So, you know, she really has been a huge player.
She has 3 HOH and 2 vetoes.
Yeah.
I think she has played this loyal team member really well, more than willing to put the blood on her hands for her alliance. Yeah. I think that she has shown not to make as many decisions as some of the other level 6 members. Yeah. Is how I sort of bump her down a little bit.
She seems more willing to just go with whatever the group wants. She nods
and says, yeah. When someone else is like, let's do this, she's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
And then if they change it and they're like, or we could do this, she's like, yeah, that makes sense.
She's just super loyal with that level 6 crowd. And whatever they want, she'll do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but like also for someone who is so hated by so many people in the house, it's impressive that she's made it all the way to Final 4. You know, usually if you're rubbing people the wrong way, you're going to get evicted sooner or later, but she just got in with the right people.
And those people she was good to.
Yeah.
So 1st and 2nd, this is tight for rankings. Again, this is just rankings.
Yeah.
Not predictions.
Not predictions. Everybody like stop typing.
I think I put Casey as 2.
I do too. I just think Tyler has been solid this entire game. And Casey showed up in the back half. Tyler has been there the whole time.
And maybe on purpose.
Yeah,
that
could have been her strategy.
Solid strategy.
100%.
To lay low, get in with people, and then show up on the second half. Yeah. Great strategy. Yeah. And she's done that.
Yes.
She, though, if we're comparing the 2, made less decisions than Tyler. That's the thing. Absolutely. Tyler had his hand in just about every eviction. Right. He was manipulating and controlling so many decisions. You kind of have to give him the like best player ranking at this point.
I absolutely do.
Not saying he's winning.
Right.
Saying best player ranking.
I think so too, and it's just so impressive that Tyler was playing so many people and nobody ever really compared notes and figured it out. You know, like Casey, there was no really figuring out to be done with Casey because she was just, she had a really good social game in terms of like being liked by everyone and not, you know, painting a target on her back for a significant chunk of the season. That's great for her, but the fact that Tyler was like in there manipulating people, and if people had just talked, I think they could have sort of found him out, and they didn't. Everyone just trusted him.
There's something about those eyes.
Yeah.
Something about his smile.
Yeah, that weird curly hair. I don't know what it is.
He seemed to really give people comfort and make them feel special or in the loop or something, so no one wanted to question him.
Absolutely.
They liked him so much that even when they were like kind of suspicious that he might know more than he's letting on, they didn't really like go with it. Yeah. They didn't really like follow it through, really, like figure it out.
Yeah, the only person that was gunning for Tyler all season was Haley. She's the only one.
And like barely, because she was like, oh, I regret it.
Yeah.
You know, and like Bailey definitely was on to him. Yeah. But she gave him a free pass week, and that, look where that got us. Yeah. He's there and she's not, you know? Yeah. So it's like you question a smidge, but you gotta question more when they're actually running the game.
That's right. So that's how I would rank the top 4. We're sort of in agreement here.
Ranking their gameplay.
Right, not predicting.
Once we know more, later this week, we'll talk about predictions for Final 2 and winning and stuff like that. But obviously, that comes down to how the jury votes.
That's right.
And that's a whole other story.
That's right. Are we going to have a bitter jury? Then that's a good point. I want another jury check-in. We haven't seen the jury house in a long time. Yeah. So I want to see Rockstar's reaction when Brett walks in. Like I want to see all that stuff. And I just sort of want to get a sense for like who's comparing notes and like what are people saying when they get to the jury house. Did Brett blow up the level 6 thing when he got there? What did Scotty say? So I want a jury check-in soon.
Yeah, I definitely want to know what Brett has told them about everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is it. This is the time of year that we have been waiting 3 months for.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. Yeah, we're almost there.
We're gonna have a winner soon. Please tell us your top 4 rankings, how you feel about level 6 and where we're headed towards the finale.
Yes. We will see you guys later this week for another update.
Okay, bye.
Bye.